Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Jan's Sewing Solutions or Sewing Suit Reviews. First of all, I'm going to start off with talking a little bit about shopping habits and people's perceptions on buying. Now, anyone who's been watching me for a long time will probably already know that I had a shop, I had a retail outlet for many years, actually to be precise 13 years. And when I talk about my retail outlet, it wasn't a little shop, but it was a massive shop, and it consisted of like 3 shops on 3 floors, and each portion of the shop was jam-packed with fabric. And when I talk about jam-packed, I probably would not be exaggerating if I said I had something in the range of maybe £500,000 worth of stock in those shops once upon a time. And when it came to stopping the shops, it actually took me 3 years without buying to just get rid of my stock. And if any of you are curious as to what I'm saying, you're most welcome to watch my old videos where I give lots and lots of tours of my shop, and we go around showing lots of the range of fabrics and so on in the shops. Now, one of the things that I had I was very very picky on was selection of what I sold in the shop. I didn't just randomly buy it, but I went and chose what I would deem to be the most desirable. Okay, but despite that, there came a time when often customers would come in, and despite me spending so much time nitpicking and really selecting what I sold, the customers would come in and then they would select from the selected. And even then, customers were not happy physically examining stuff and looking at it. They were still not happy, and sometimes they would walk away. And sometimes if I bought something without really in-depth looking at it, I would be disappointed too. Now, internet buying actually changed all that, and surprisingly, prior to me closing down, I had this sort of a vision of what the market was going to be like. And in a way, I'm so glad that I got out of it at the time I did, because as time has gone by, it's become more and more difficult. People who have shops now experience far more difficulties with retailing than they did perhaps 5-6 years ago. And there's quite a number of reasons for that, and one of the biggest reasons for that is internet buying and also catalog buying. Now, catalog buying is such that people look at images and you are actually fooled by the image. So say something, for instance, like this, beautifully photographed, modeled, worn by a model, background is absolutely perfect. The picture is a still picture which has probably been taken several times and then picked, the best has been picked from that selection. So people are often tempted and, you know, encouraged to buy off that. I've had instances, one of the other things, apart from the retailing, I was always into sewing and designing, and most of the stuff, when I selected it, there used to be like a vision in my head. So when I was buying, I'd look at something and I'll have this image in my head that this is how I'm going to stitch it and this is how I'm going to sew it. So as soon as I would bring it home, I would, maybe cut into the suit and I would design. I mean, these are like just some of the suits which come with the photos, and one of the things that sells these suits is the photo, especially when it's someone modeling it like Krishna Kapoor or, you know, name like Maria B's selection. It's the name that sells the suit, even though these are replicas. Anyway, so you're looking at pictures and you're buying the suits, and then the suit comes and it's nothing at all like the photo. So this is the topic, this whole long story is actually guiding you to the suit itself. So I looked at the pictures of these suits. They were sent to me by my partner in India, and she does my buying. Well, she actually, what she does is she does she selects and then she sends me photos, and from the photos I select, and then I get her to examine it prior to sending it off to me. So sometimes something is not good and I tell her don't even bother sending it to me. Sometimes she'll get in touch with me and she'll tell me that, you know, it's okay but it's not all that, and I turn around and I say to her, well, you know what, send it anyway. I will have a look at it and I will do a review on it, whether it's good or bad. Now these suits, she sent me a photo of these, and you know what, the photo looked absolutely amazing. And then the stock arrived with her, and she actually messaged me, and she actually put in the message that the suits are so and so. And there was me, like, you know, thinking, scratching my head, so and so, what does that mean? What are they like? So I was curious all the time until the suits arrived this morning. Now the price for these suits was ridiculously low, and this was probably one of the reasons why I was sort of like initially attracted to it, because the price was so less. But when the suits came, unfortunately, it was nothing at all like what we sort of assumed they'd be. So what do we do with them now? Okay, what do we do with the suits? For the price, I think the suits are worth it. The colors are beautiful, but as they are, I would say I wouldn't be seen dead in wearing them. Okay, as they are, I wouldn't be seen dead in wearing them. That would be my words to add on to the comments section. Now, do you remember when I said I want you to write your comments? If it was my personal comment, I would write, I would not be seen dead in wearing them. I don't know what you have to say about it. Okay, they are nothing. They are nothing. Do you understand? I think even they call it a nerdy person can sew something better than this. Now I'm dishing my own stuff, but I want to dish it because this is the kind of problems that you can face when you buy online without actually knowing what it is. Now my job here is to give you an honest opinion and to guide you. So what do I think of these suits? Well, I think as they are, the way they are, even if they were free, they were no use to me. But that's not to say that we should get rid of them and we should dismiss them. And this is the whole point of this long lecture, because I want you to order these suits. I really want you to order these suits, and I want you to follow the instructions. They are a ridiculously low price. They're £5 for a suit, and I want you to choose your color and I want you to order it, and then I want you to apply your magic. Follow the tutorials and see what I do with these suits. And I want you to unpick it, I want you to unravel it, I want you to apply your magic and transform these suits. And let me see, in the 6 years I've been teaching, what you've learned. And then what we're going to do is I want you to post me a picture of what you've done. Post me several pictures if you want. And what we'll do is we'll go through the pictures and we're going to select the best, and the best will actually be announced and you will get rewarded. So I mean, they're £5 for a suit. What I want you to do is, if you've got girls in your family, these are ideal suits for young girls. Order several and, you know, make them as Eid suits. Okay, and you know, I want you to jazz them up as much as you can. Do something unique to them, you know, transform them. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you ways I'm going to transform these, and you will not recognize these. And that's, inshallah, that's the whole point, because a while back you saw a very expensive suit that used this kind of brasso on it. But anyway, that's beside the point. I want you to look through the videos. You know, the massive array of videos on the channel. I want you to look at them. I want you to decide what colors you like, what colors you want to order these suits. And then for £5 you can't even get the lining. So you know what, you've got all the essential pieces. Spend another £5 on them and get some banarsi, get some laces, get some bits and bats and transform them. use some different colors, and I will do, along with you, I will do a few as well. So inshallah I will be doing transformation on a few of these suits. I haven't decided what colors, but inshallah I think maybe one pink, one blue, one cream, maybe several. I mean, I love the color on this. Just the color is gorgeous. The fabric is okay. The sewing, sewing would have been brilliant, but they've used such a marginal fabric, and in this style you need lots and lots of fabric. And this is the sad thing, that they've actually done all this but they haven't used the fabric, so there's no real, you know, it's a gypsy style suit, it's a gypsy style dress. It needed flair, and this is what, sadly, they've missed out on that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like a full transformation, and I want you to join me in this transformation. So see what you can do. I know what color's gone missing in this. Black's gone missing in this. Oh, sugar. Well, have a guess on what the colors were if you haven't already guessed. Anyway, I shall leave it there. That's your variety for you. The variety is the same as what the photos were uploaded. I want you to order these and, you know, try your magic hand with them and see what a transformation you can achieve with these suits.